Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. It's a running room. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Green. A shot toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this thing third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a...
Trying to rumble in. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be fourth down. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. He's got the tight end. And they complete the pass, but they lose yardage, and this defense comes up with a turnover on down.
great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan to get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Traore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quick out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. period. First down here. This is a designed run. It's a seam wide open. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Illinois. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Trying play action. The throw. Makes the grab and there's room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Runs through the tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Green. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. The Bulldogs in the hurry up.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
From the 22 on first and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. 4th down coming up.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards. They'll immediately call timeout. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A designed run for the quarterback. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he coughs it up inside the 20. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra acts to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wide open spaces. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Green. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking downfield very late in the half. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside, and then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Rushes on him. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking to scramble. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Mississippi State going up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Caught over the middle, it's Traore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught behind the line, it's Thompson. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Clapp. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. He's got it, 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Green. Quarterback adapting. He's in open space downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play-action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Green. Makes a man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. From the gun. Boom. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line. They're going to run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Going for it all. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lets one fly deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He stepped out of bounds with the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldog. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. 17. And you want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
He'll pull it down and run. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Turning on the Jets. The 40. At the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Coleman Hope. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Plows through the defense. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the...
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter, and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big in this all.
It's a running room. He's loose. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team. But this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds a little space. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. Good, solid tackle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that.